The assassination of terrorist leader Osama bin Laden of Al-Qaeda was perhaps one of the most celebrated days in present-day America. On the left is a scene in New York City after many found out Osama bin Laden had just been killed. In this presentation, I will review the planning that took place to take him down, and for my in-class activity, I will present a short clip from Zero Dark 30, the movie that illustrates the infiltration takedown mission. On the left is an image of SEAL Team 6, the 6-man squad of the 25-man platoon that took down Osama bin Laden. On the right is the cover from the movie Zero Dark 30. There have been numerous accounts by various Navy SEALs who were part of the mission on what exactly happened. The most common report was illustrated in the movie Zero Dark 30, as well as articles and interviews from the man who shot Osama bin Laden, referred to only as the shooter. His identity has remained anonymous, and perhaps a Navy SEAL code of silence within his squad mates from SEAL Team 6 influences him not to give out his name and rather keep it in mystery. There have been speculation as to why he does this, but most assume it's to portray the entire SEAL Team 6 as the hero rather than the individual man. Another common story about how the assassination took place was in a book written by another member of SEAL Team 6 titled No Easy Day, which is shown on the left, by Mark Owen, who is on the right. However, this is only a pen name. His real name is actually Matt Bissonette, and in it he claims he saw a figure of a man stick his head out of a window of a higher floor of the compound, believed to be Osama's bedroom. Several shots were fired upon this man, and he was taken down quickly. And the SEALs then rushed upstairs and promptly shot several more rounds into this man lying on the ground. And that man was supposedly identified as Osama bin Laden. Unfortunately for Matt, as well as several other Navy SEALs, after providing classified details to the makers of a popular video game called Medal of Honor Warfighter, they all faced disciplinary action. For my fellow video game lovers, this game actually depicts Navy SEALs TTPs quite accurately, which are tactics, techniques, and procedures. And anyone who has played the game long enough could learn quite a lot from it, potentially endangering active Navy SEALs. The currently accepted story, the same one portrayed in Zero Dark 30, as well as in interviews of the shooter, was the shooter encountered bin Laden face to face, and bin Laden was in reaching distance of his weapon. Then the shooter fired the shots that killed him, one to the head and one to the chest, and the shooter's version of bin Laden's death closely matches the accounts by reporters who have written most authoritatively about it. His identity is still only known directly within his unit. The Osama bin Laden compound, as most call it, was a heavily fortified concrete structure with thick and high-towering walls preventing anyone from seeing inside, as well as privacy screens hanging from balconies that blocked most views, even from above. All waste was disposed of inside the compound, and the occupants rarely went outside, according to the neighbors. Our only knowledge of what was inside came via a small UAV drone called the RQ-170 Sentinel that flew undetected above the compound. The image I've used was taken from the website below, and was also interactive there, providing additional details on certain parts of the compound. The actual operation. The actual assault was 2 Black Hawk stealth helicopters transported 25 SEALs to within the walls of the compound, one of which was damaged upon landing and was later destroyed by U.S. troops via demolition charges. And while searching within the compound, U.S. troops came under fire by commandos, and 2 men and a woman were quickly eliminated by the SEALs. The U.S. troops suffered no injuries. SEAL Team 6 moved to the 2nd floor, encountering little resistance, and they found Osama and his wife. They downed his wife with a shot to the leg and quickly kill Osama with a shot to the head and chest. All digital evidence was taken from the compound, and other individuals left in the compound were bound by plastic ties. The SEALs depart from the compound with Osama's body, and the mission was successful. And these pictures were taken directly from the movie 0 Dark 30. And that wraps up my screencast. Thanks, guys.